What made you decide to sever ties with your parents? 2 years ago, when I was 19, I faced an illness that changed my life and my relationship with my father forever. It began with mild cold symptoms that refused to go away. Over weeks, new and alarming signs emerged and I turned to my dad for help, but he brushed me off, labeling me dramatic and focusing all his energy on a coworker battling cancer. As the months dragged on, I gave up asking for help. One day, determined to get answers, I arranged a COVID test. On the way to the testing center, I collapsed in a taxi. When I woke up in the hospital, the doctors told me I had type 1 diabetes, undiagnosed for nearly a year. They warned me how close I'd come to a life-threatening crisis. I returned home that evening, diagnosis papers clutched in my hand. The anger and betrayal I'd suppressed for months boiled over. I slammed the papers on the table, and before my father could react, I punched him. The room went silent, heavy with shock. My dad didn't speak to me for days, and when he finally did, it was only to bring up my outburst. Now, 2 years later, he still mentions that moment, each word deepening the crack in our relationship. While I regret the punch, I can't forget the months I spent crying for help, ignored by the person I trusted most.